I hate when people underestimate my fastness.
There's a new game that's taking the gacha space by storm, and it's Silver Palace. Wait a minute, hold on, wait, that doesn't look right. Silver Palace. So this game basically just came out of nowhere, and I only found out about it when someone linked me a video during my stream. Come check me out at twitch.tv/GoJRKai. And when I watched it, by the gods! This game actually looks extremely cool. From the visuals, the scenery, the animations, the combat, and especially the friggin' combat. Drifting horses? Oh, did I forget to mention? The horses fucking drift? And overall quality, you can tell this game is gonna be a banger. But I should also mention that this game is going to be made on UE5, so I don't know anything about phones, but RIP mobile users? Now, let's break all this down into pieces, shall we? So first off, what is Silver Palace? Well, according to the publisher Elementa and the devs Silver Studio, and I quote, "In Silver Palace, players assume the role of a detective, tasked with investigating crimes and uncovering hidden truths. As various factions, from corporate monopolies and underground syndicates to royal affiliates and cults, vie for control of Silverium, tensions rise across the city." Damn, we get to play as anime Sherlock Holmes, but with superpowers? Hey, yo, count me the hell in. Alright, first let's take a look at the stunning design and visuals of the game. And if there's one word I would use to describe this game with, it's undoubtedly beautiful. From the textures of the buildings, the scenery, the overall landscape, and down to like the minor details like light, shadows, and even the water looks damn good, making me want to drink that shit up. Next are the actual quality of the cutscenes themselves. If these are the actual in-game cutscenes, then consider my mind blown. We've all been conditioned with the shitty Hoyoverse cutscenes where it's a stupid character does a dumb static pose, then onwards to poses A, B, and C, rinse and repeat, and has facial expressions equivalent to a piece of wood. Fucking bland. Hopefully, and I have my fingers crossed on this game innovates their cutscenes and makes them so much more dynamic. Even if there's no action scenes and it's just them talking, make me feel invested in the cutscene. You know, add movement, facial expressions, and other subtleties so it makes it feel like I'm watching something like an anime episode and not just watching two brainless, emotionless NPCs interact with each other. As for the SFX, it sounds pretty good, nothing mind-blowing, but as for the actual story, I guess we'll find out more when we play the game because this much isn't enough for me to make a conclusion. Next are the actual character designs. This is a fantasy game based on a Victorian aesthetic, their words, not mine. And honestly, I feel like the characters match the feel and the theme of the game so far. Except her. I have no idea why she's like that, but fuck it, I'm all in. Busty knights for the win, baby! Well, there were knights in the Victorian era, I believe, so maybe it's not that far off. But you best be damn sure I'm pulling for her. What also really impressed me is the physics of the clothes and the hair. Especially how nice it flows. Although it's far from realistic, it just adds a pretty nice touch. At first, I was kind of put off by the... It's like one of those old animes. You guys remember those like really old animes back in like the early 90s and 2000s where they had the big anime eyes. It's like that, like the shoujo animes that they used to have, that they used to air with the big anime eyes. And I wasn't really with it, but the more I watched the trailer and gameplay while making this video, the more it grew on me, and now I actually don't dislike it as much. I actually think it looks pretty good. As this video is being made, Silver Palace Twitter just released a preview of 3 of the characters, and I'm not gonna lie, they kinda cooked. And so I introduce to you the MC, referred to as the Raven's Claw and the Raven's Beak, female and male MC respectively, I believe. These are probably one of the best designed MCs I have ever seen in a gacha game. So my verdict? It's a cook. Shotgun flame-throwing maid lolly? It's a cook. Super hot bartender that definitely doesn't look like a short-haired Jian? It's a fucking cook! Honestly, I've been loving the designs on these characters. I love how well put together their designs are. The design isn't so flashy it hurts your eyes. The color schemes and combinations are very well chosen for their specific outfits. And just purely how aesthetic some of them look. I don't know about her though, but I'm still pulling. Finally, we are getting straight into the meat and potatoes, the creme de la creme, the combat and mechanics. So far, the combat is pretty interesting. It has an over-the-shoulder POV that I've never seen in a gacha game before. You can parry, dodge, roll, and it seems like you can switch between weapons, and as far as the weapons go, it's pretty fucking cool we can get a mix of melee and ranged combat in one character. We can probably come up with some sick combos with that. And one of the most interesting parts is that it looks like this game has finishers. Now that is genuinely pretty cool. Now, I could be wrong here, but based on my observations, the game is open world, but the combat is instanced because I noticed the NPCs disappeared when combat was initiated. But honestly, that's not really a problem for me, just something I noticed. As for other mechanics so far, all we've seen are we can, I guess, check an NPC for their PCT percentage? I'm guessing that's like a corruption mechanic where if it's high enough, that means they're an enemy or something like that. We can interact with constructs on buildings for movement, interact with cats, interact with specific buildings that seem like daily dispatch quests in Hoyo games. We can also ride a mount or fly around the map with our mount. We can walk inside specific buildings, hopefully more in future editions. And this game has stealth takedowns? It looks like the game gives you options before finally ending this poor man's life, but oh man, you know this shit finna be good. Overall, the game looks great. I'd like to believe we have lots to be excited about, and hopefully this game doesn't take 10 billion fucking years to release, only for it to release like absolute dog water. And maybe, just maybe, they will innovate equipment and substat farming, have a much more player-friendly gacha system that challenges the current industry standard, and implement boss mechanics that make the game fun and not just HP inflate to infinity and beyond. And there's definitely tons more they can innovate on, but those were just the ones I thought of at the top of my head. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Please come check me out at twitch.tv/GojiYokai. That is ya boy right here, where I play a bunch of gacha games. Well, not really a bunch, because currently I'm just playing Wuwa, Punishing Gray Raven, and a little variety here and there to kind of fill in the time. But more will be added as more gacha games drop. Okay, we're going to be covering a lot. But what are y'all's thoughts on Silver Palace? And are there some things you guys would like to see in the game and other things that they would like to, you would like them to innovate on? But besides that, see you guys in the next episode, or I guess the next video. Peace.
I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe. And I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you how I made her leave with me. Conversation and Hennessy.